Good morning, everybody. This is David from Harmony's Herps. I wanted to show you possibly our first lychee eggs of the season. So I came down last night and I noticed that my female bayonnaise from my Hansel and Gretel pairing was digging. So I put a piece of blue tape on here so I could remember to check it in the morning. And so I wanted to show you just what we found. I'm going to move her water bowl. So this looks like the male up here, if you guys can see him. He is a handsome fellow. I got this pair from Doug at Ridiculous Racks a few years back and grew them up. And this is their first year breeding. So I'm not sure if this clutch will be fertile or not, but we're going to find out. I'm going to show you guys how to candle it. And we'll go from there. So she was digging in this corner. Notice everything's covered back up. They're very sneaky about it. Oh, and I don't know if you can see that or not, but that looks like a good sign there. Nice white egg. Just want to clean it off a little bit. So we're going to try and be very careful with that and keep it kind of the way we found it. We're going to come back up here and see if she left us another one. Sorry, you guys might be getting a little bit of a reflection. Oh, and looky there. So you can see kind of, I've got a good bit of substrate in here. You can kind of see how deep it is. Gives them plenty of area to dig, plenty of substrate to hold the moisture. I try to keep my breeding cages fairly simple. So a couple pieces of cork, some leaves, and other than that I put a cork flat in every one so that if females want to, they can bury their eggs under that. But I try to keep the back half of the cage kind of semi-dry, and then I keep the front half saturated. You can see the color of the soil here. It's nice and dark. I keep it good and saturated up there so that when they lay eggs I can see them, and it makes my job with a lot of pairs a little bit easier. So I'm gonna get these cleaned off and get them ready, and when I'm ready to candle I will come back and I will show you what we have. Okay, everybody, so we're back. So I've got the eggs cleaned off a little bit and have everything here that I need to get ready. Got my Pangea hatch. I have the tray that I'm going to use. My tray has ventilation holes in it for when it goes into my incubator. And then I've got my phone here with my flashlight. And I'll tell you what, one thing that I didn't get, give you guys a chance to see a little bit of our setup, is my marker. If you see any dirty cages, please ignore it. I have not cleaned yet this morning, and anybody that owns Lechianus knows when they come down in the morning, usually a few messy people, especially when you own 100 of them. So I'm going to take the first egg and I'm going to set it over top of the light on the phone. And I'm going to turn it until I find there's going to be a nice red circle. Now, this being a first clutch from a new pair, I'm not sure, but it looks to me, I don't know how well you can see that. I'm still trying to get used to these AI glasses. But that looks to be a red dot there with a circle around it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and I just put a line here so that I know that's the top of the egg. And then I'm going to repeat with the second egg. And you just want to be careful. These eggs are pretty durable. These are nice and solid. So, and there, I know these are real hard to see. They aren't as pronounced as some of them are. But there's definitely a circle there with a dot in the middle. So we want to take and put another mark there so that we know those are the top. And then I'm going to take my hatch, I'm going to get it wet, and I'm going to drain it. I'm going to put it in here so it's just moist. Then I'm going to put my eggs over into there, and I will be back to show you guys placing them in the incubator, so on and so forth. Alright. Hi everybody, I'm back. So I wanted to get the male out and give you a good look at what a handsome guy he has become as he's grown up. Like I said, I got him from Doug at Ridiculous Racks, who I've purchased a good bit of my collection from him. He's one of the best breeders in the business, I believe. And if you have a chance to purchase a gecko from him, I would take advantage. He has really good quality geckos, a great collection size, and lots of different variables and things that you can get as far as the locales, morphs, all that stuff. So super exciting guy to know and to be a part of building a collection with. So like I said, guys, you got to forgive me this morning. I have not had enough coffee yet, so if I'm struggling for what to say, it's just because it's early. Alright, so thank you, Hansel. I'm going to put him back. So I was trying to just put him back nice and gentle. You hear him squeaking. He wants to sleep. This is his daytime. I'm sure Gretel probably kept him up all night while she was making a mess and digging. So I've got my Pangea hatch ready. I'm going to take my eggs now that they're marked and then just kind of wiggle them down in there a little bit. We're not going to bury them. We don't need to bury them. We just want to keep that mark up. We want to make sure that they're nice and level. And then we'll put our lid on them. So I've marked this container so I know who this belongs to. The date. I also have books, and if you notice, I have a board over here with all our pairs. So at some point when I get these in the incubator, I'll come back and I'll put a date there that I got my first clutch from her, and then I'll finish the rest in the bookwork. So I'm going to take them over now, and this is my rack for males this year for sea serpents, and we've got our thermostat, and of course Doug's represented Ridiculous Racks. He's been a big inspiration to us, definitely a mentor type, and a super good friend of ours, so we get a lot of stickers from him. So I'm just gonna take this, I'm gonna set it in. I got my fans in the back there. This is my sea serpents rack, and I'm just gonna set it right there for now. Hopefully at the end of the year this is filled. I also put a bowl of water in the bottom of mine, and that is just to help keep the humidity in there. And then make sure it's latched up nice and tight. Everything feels good. Alright, maybe we can sneak a peek. Oh, there you go. So there's Randall. Randall is one of our resident tokays. I have two of them. I have a male and a female. I'm not breeding them, but I have them as pets, and I enjoy listening to them call to each other. I got him from Tiki's Geckos. I'm sure everybody's familiar with Tiki's. So, but that is our first clutch of the year. I wanted to share with everybody kind of what we do, how we do, and you know, some basics. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments, and if there's anything I can help you with, I would be more than glad to do that. So 324. Alright, so hopefully we'll have some Pure Bayo babies this year with some really nice color, and I appreciate everybody liking and following. And our new t-shirts we found out today should be here on Wednesday, so they're going to look kind of fancy, lots of bright colors, kind of like the business cards we got. And I will possibly be maybe doing like a giveaway on those, maybe a giveaway on some gargoyles. So, you know, we're just getting started. We're really trying to just figure out how to do this thing. And like I said, there's lots of exciting things coming. So please like, follow, and stick by us, and I appreciate it. Thank you.